Daily Dose, John Glenn. Born in 1921 Cambridge, Ohio, John Glenn fell in love with aviation at an early age, joining the U.S. Marine Corps during World War II, where he flew 59 Corsair fighter missions in the Pacific theater of war. He later flew 90 missions in an F-9 Panther during the Korean War, shooting down 3 MiGs in the last 9 days of the war. After graduating from the U.S. Naval Test Pilot School in 1954, Glenn flew early test flights of the Vought F-8 Crusader, entering the record books in 1959 when he made the first supersonic transcontinental flight in 3 hours and 23 minutes. Selected as one of NASA's Mercury 7 astronauts during the early days of the space race, Glenn served as a backup pilot for Alan Shepard and Gus Grisham, who made the first 2 successful suborbital test flights in the Mercury space program. After weeks of anxious delays, on February 20, 1962, just 59 years after the Wright brothers' historic first flight, John Glenn became the first American in space when he flew his Friendship 7 space capsule to an altitude of 162 miles above Earth, splashing down some 5 hours and 3 Earth orbits after launch. Glenn's feat made him a national hero that would follow him for the rest of his life. After retiring from NASA, Ohio voters elected Glenn to the U.S. Senate in 1974, where he served 4 terms over 24 years, focusing on such causes as nuclear proliferation, wasteful government spending, and aging. On October 29, 1998, Glenn returned to space on a 9-day mission aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery, making him the oldest person to ever fly in space. And while his participation aboard the shuttle was deemed a publicity stunt by many of NASA's critics, the 77-year-old participated in numerous experiments that studied the aging body's response to weightlessness. He passed away on December 8, 2016, at the tender age of 95, making the life and achievements of John Glenn one of America's 20th century national treasures. And there you have it, John Glenn, today on the Daily Dose. Get your nerd on with the Daily Dose. And if you enjoyed today's episode, share the link with a friend or colleague so that they too can learn something new every day.